Hello, my magical, beautiful beings. My name is Alfred Mystic. It's my honor to see you right here, right now. Thank you for being a shiny, beautiful creature that you are. Let's share some love, some fun, some change. I'm so excited about this video because we're gonna talk about cannabis, the spirit of cannabis. We as humans, we are affected by many things. But if it's a thing that can develop you, that can show you, reflect some parts of you that are broken, that are hidden, that you are hiding, or someone told you to hide it because you feel pressure, you feel anxiety to reveal your truth, to reveal that beauty you have within. We are affected, and plant medicine, cannabis especially, this is the only plant medicine I'm working with. I started to work last year. So plant medicine, cannabis is a beautiful spirit that changed my life. Changed, that's the word. She is green, she is heart energy, she is love, she is open, she is gratitude, and she is humor. She loves to have fun. I never tried cannabis before last year. Last year is the last April, actually. So we're celebrating this month. It's April as well, right here, right now. So 1 year anniversary, me connecting to the spirit of cannabis. People abuse this beautiful, magical, powerful, wise plant. She is old, she is ancient, because this is grass. So I don't really know the numbers, but as scientists say, it was at the time of the dinosaurs or even before that time. So cannabis is an ancient spirit. And the way people abuse it is a choice. I asked her if she's okay with people smoking her just for fun, just to have a party, to have a drink. And she's like, Alfred, relax. If they want to have fun, I'm gonna give them fun, because again, it's about heart energy, it's about openness, it's about freedom and expression. So I was like, okay, because I was like, you don't understand the potential this beautiful magical spirit has. So that's why I was like, the way people use cannabis, the way they abuse it is something that is just not okay for me personally. But okay, now I know that. Let them do what they have to do. Everything is on a journey. And I'm here to tell you that working with cannabis is a sacred journey. When I was living in Latvia, I moved to UK 6 years ago. So before that, I knew nothing about cannabis. I never smoked. The only time I tried smoking tobacco when I was around 10, and it was our friend who came to me and my sister. This story is crazy because, short story, we were around 10, my sister is 2 years older, and the guy was similar age. And he's like, oh my god, look at this, I have a cigarette. Do you want to try? And I was like, I don't know what is this, like how do you do this? Because my father didn't smoke. And he's like, oh, you just take one inhale and then just exhale. I was like, okay. And I just made a little inhale and I started to cough. It was too intense. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I don't like it. Ew. The best part is when he said, before we tried, that try it and I won't tell your father. Don't worry. It's safe. Just try it. And we were like, okay. And then when we were at home, someone knocked the door and ding ding, and our father is opening the door, and then our friend is standing there and he's like, did you know your daughter and your son smoke? And he is just leaving, she is running away. Our father is just closing the door, shut the door. He took a big belt, leather belt, and he's like, you will never smoke again. That's the story, that's the trust. Trust your friends, always. And I never smoked a cigarette after that, not because my father told me not to. I just never felt the connection. I was like, why are they doing, like, what is this? Why? I just, I was like, what's the reason? What's the meaning? So it's not for me. And years ago, when I'm already here in England, I started to dive deeply into the communities, spiritual communities, all this spiritual world, and people are talking about plant medicine, about magic mushrooms. I'm like, what is this? Also, I was not interested. I was like, I don't know what people do, but I'm just neutral. But then in time, when I started to meet more people and they were talking about the benefits and how you can visualize something and how it helps with your expression, to see your patterns, to understand your behavior, to connect to your spirit, to your soul, I was like, that's what I'm doing. But I never tried something like this. That's interesting that I have never heard of it. I knew only about cigarettes. Magic mushrooms, also knew nothing about it. What is it? If you want to see another video about magic mushrooms, let me know in the comments. Also, it was 2 years ago when I tried it for the first time. Cannabis last year. So first mushrooms, second year is cannabis. What about this year? No plans, I don't know. But again, I just want to tell you that the beauty this spirit can share with you. I have a lot of books, notes. This is, where is the second book is somewhere there, but the one you see here is already finished. So many realizations, so many visions. Don't zoom up. Don't zoom, because it's personal, but also, you know, when I read something, I can read you the whole book. When I see this series where I'm just reading my sacred journey, it's called Medicine Journeys. Look at this. Medicine Journeys, a mushroom and cannabis. When I started last year, I started because of the spiritual community, let's say. I wasn't influenced by someone who was just abusing drugs and all this stuff. I was inspired by the stories because as a visual creature, I received visions already by that time. And when they said that you can even more deeply discover that vision world, I was like, that's something interesting, because as an artist, as a mystic, visions are everything. Visual expression is also my gift to the world. Everything you say is my gift to you. I just decided to try. And girl, and when I started, I was doing just 1 or 2 inhales once a week. I was not smoking every day, or I decided to have a schedule every Monday. Monday is moon, is feminine energy, and cannabis to me is also feminine energy. Tobacco is masculine. That's why I can't really take it in. My body is just saying no, not today, not now, because few weeks also ago, I was with my friend and she's mixing tobacco with cannabis and sometimes with lavender. And when I tried, I didn't know that there was tobacco, and I just started to cough. I was like, is there something else? Is there tobacco? And she's like, yes, why? I was like, I can't take it in. This is too masculine. This is too penetrative. Cannabis is flow. She is more soothing. She's more smooth just to my energy. That's why I feel that she is my ally. She is my guide. She is my teacher. Personally, for my source, we match. And I decided to smoke once a week with an intention, 1 or 2 inhales. That's enough. So I can dive into my own spiritual world, into my idea of what I am, so I can explore myself, so I can investigate my source. This is when I'm in my hermit mode. When I separate from the universe, I say goodbye. I just need some me time. Me and cannabis. Let us together, because always when I do an intention, I connect to every center that I have, to my root, to my sacral, to my solar plexus, to my heart, to my throat, to my third eye, and to the crown. So we all together are aligned and we are coming into the inner world with an intention. Every time it's different, but most of the time it's something about exploring my inner world. What am I even bigger than what I know now? Where is my weakness? Few days ago I was exploring the shame within me. Shame that says that it's scary and it's a shame to stand out. To be out, to be proud, to be loud. So with her, I just see the patterns. I can stop because everything is in a neutral state, middle center point. When you don't react fast as a child, only emotions, only feelings. We react, we categorize things. What is good, what is bad. With cannabis, you are just in your higher self and you can observe this behavior. You can observe your next step. What is gonna be my reaction to this? I feel now, and also it helps you to feel, to relax, to be high. High in a way that you are high. With mushrooms, you ground. I can't really move on mushrooms. When people say that they are running, they are walking in the woods, in the forest, swimming somewhere in a lake, I'm like, how? But also it's about our personal source. I just can't be in the physical. I am fully in my shamanic experience where I just fully dive into what I am out of this physical body. So I can't really move. With cannabis I can move, but the main lesson she is giving me is to know self, is to give a meaning to everything you go through. She's my greatest teacher, and I can't just express enough the potential this spirit, this beautiful plant has. She's magic. Her feminine wisdom is breaking the limits. She's for the freedom. I see her as heart energy. Open yourself, be free, love yourself, love others, radiate your light, your love. Communicate with people with an open heart. Everything about openness. Also with people, I decided to try to smoke with someone else. And at first it was tricky because I felt so vulnerable. This is the thing with cannabis. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, when you are receiving her knowledge, you trust her, that's when you can feel paranoia or stress or anxiety if you are with someone who doesn't make you feel safe, or if you are in a not safe environment, because you sense everything. Everything is energy, you see it. You can touch the density of our environment. Everything becomes a field. Again, that vulnerable state, what if they're gonna do something with me, you know? Our physical body remembers the abuse, the trauma, the pain, the guilt, the shame. It took me time, some time to adapt, to be safe with people when I'm working with cannabis. But then I just connected to the person and we had deep conversations, we had fun, we had honest communication. You just have to step over that paranoia or that anxiety that what if something will happen. Cannabis is here to teach us a lesson, to give you love. She's sharing with us her beauty. It's just crazy how you can rediscover yourself, how you can understand yourself on another level, deeper level, with this beautiful teacher. So many questions I love to explore, patterns. I have to know who I am. Knowing self is armor. And knowing self is everything. When you know yourself, you can know this world. And I know that many people will judge me for this, that oh, you're smoking, because I received a lot of hate for just smoking cannabis spiritually, once a week, doing my own connection to myself. What's wrong with this? I see only benefits. I see beautiful communication, and this is sacred. This is my sacred journey. And what people say is their assumption, is their idea. I know what I am, I know what is my connection to this beautiful plant, and this is what matters. It matters because I become a better person, a better human. I share more love, more kindness. This is what is a teaching of the Spirit. Thank you, my beautiful magical beings, for being here with us. Let me know in the comments if you are working with cannabis spiritually. Share with us some notes, some wisdom, and if you have some questions, feel free to ask. If you have some suggestions about the topics, let me know. I'll see you in my next video. Sending you all my love. Love you so much. Mwah!